Starting. Okay, so it's live. I don't know. This is okay. So that was different. What's going on, y'all? Um, Another episode. We chose a name, Podcast. I
Yeah.
forgot. I forgot who recommended that. Do you guys remember? You remember,
No,
Fu?
I have no idea. It was some guy in the
Yeah.
comments. I
Yeah.
can
I
go
say.
check.
Yeah. I'll get it before it's done. But thank you, Podcast episode 3. And the thing is, we're gonna talk about H3 versus Leafy first, but we don't feel like talking about it anymore. Leafy basically made an apology, and it is what it is. So I guess first, well, as usual, I'm here with Frug, Master J202, and World Breaker, or was it Theory Breaker?
What's the
Pretty
world breaker,
destroyed.
man?
Oh, it's World Breaker. World Breaker. And wait, Froob has a new nickname now, apparently.
Yeah,
Or
Master J deemed me the Underground Theory King. I don't know. That's really a suitable name, but we'll see.
Well, you guys wouldn't know because all his theories are underground, and hence
Yeah.
the name.
and then Ashura said it was what? Ashura, what was the true name, Ashura?
Theory stealer or spec stealer or whatever, man.
For all of you
Theory,
who missed it the first time, that's definitely not what he said.
Theory Stealer. But okay. So
Well, go ahead.
today we're gonna just we don't have that many set topics. It's basically gonna be we're just gonna go in different directions, I guess. But the first topic we want to talk about is the Luffy or the Straw Hat Pirates versus the Kid Pirates without Monkey D. Luffy. And I'm getting mixed. Um, I guess people feel different about it, and I don't understand why, honestly. So Asher, how you feel about that?
I feel they could probably stall him, but they won't beat him. That's basically
You
how they.
say the Kid Pirates won't beat, or the Straw Hat Pirates won't beat the Kid Pirates?
No, they won't beat him. I think it always has been captain against captain, because that's the formula so far. The only time that formula was almost broken was Zoro against what was that shark dude
Cody Jones.
Cody Jones, where he almost killed him, and Cody Jones had to chomp on some pills to get back up. So that was
Barry
the only time
Bonds
that formula almost got broken.
You talking about when Hody went against like
Zoro,
Zoro?
yeah.
underwater.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but then you had moments. Well, Sanji did go against Doflamingo there.
Yeah, but that was that wasn't even a fight, man.
I mean it wasn't, but the Zoro Hody
Sanji
was
was like
like,
a fucking scarecrow in the air, man.
but Zoro beat Hody like underwater though, so that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Sanji didn't do anything. He just kicked, and Doflamingo was just laughing at him like, "Yo, that kick is so strong, man!" Like, and he just shrugged it off.
I mean, I feel like Sanji was done dirty there, but it is what it is. Um, Master J, what do you think about the Kid
Well,
Pirates versus the Straw Hat Pirates?
well, first of all, who's defeating Kid? Like,
They're saying that Zoro.
that's not
It's a
happening.
counter matchup. There's no way.
It
Yeah.
says Zoro's beating Kid.
Nah, that's
Um,
not happening. On top of that, that means Sanji has to go against Killer, and that's not
right.
happening either. So,
Yeah.
and I'm a Sanji fanboy, but I'm also a Killer fanboy, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Killer's gonna beat Sanji.
Unless Sanji has some like insane armament hockey to where he can't get cut by his swords, then
Yeah.
that's the only way. But we know he doesn't. So
Plus, I want to see Killer versus Zoro. Like, if that
Yeah,
doesn't happen, then there's no point in that fight.
that that definitely has to happen. And then I also think that it's like, okay, so after Kid and Killer, we also saw Heat, right?
Hmm.
And Heat was kind of like, I don't know, he kind of looked like he could be as strong as Sanji. And
hmm
it's like, who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight him? And then I'm sure there's other people that are there that we haven't seen before.
yeah.
I guess people are like, okay, we just seen Kid and Killer, and that's all they have. And we have all the Straw Hat Pirates. Of course, they're gonna be able to beat them.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
And I think like, do we just think it's just those two that's on the crew that's wreaking havoc in the new world? Like, I
Nah,
don't know how that makes sense, honestly.
nah.
But
There's actually two more dudes. There's Heat and then there's Wire.
Yeah, Wire.
that is true.
I
Yeah.
feel like, and honestly, I feel like Sanji could beat Heat and Wire like at the same time.
Well, it's hard to say.
Wow. Really?
But I
Uh,
put that money on it though.
You think Sanji can be Heat and Wire at the same time?
Heck yeah.
I definitely don't think that. Like,
What was the guy that said that Heat was in Big Mom's Cake Island?
there was a theory a long time ago about that. I don't remember who made it.
I don't remember. I don't remember that theory. Like,
It was basically like there was like a character in the Big Mom reveal, not like the reveal, but like when we see her on Whole Cake Island, there's a character's silhouette that looked a lot like a hack or what's his name, Wire.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it looked a lot
This
like
is
him.
like, you're saying Kid is probably going to be broken.
Yeah.
You got to think about his powers going forward.
Well, I mean, he's gonna be like almost as strong as Luffy. Like, I don't know.
Do you think he could be stronger?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe when they first meet, he's stronger, and then Luffy has to come back and beat him.
I feel like with their attributes being so different, like he could be much stronger than him, like power wise, but maybe Luffy's like faster
Sure.
or
But I'm
something.
sure he's going to have something to kind of like
Counteract it.
Goofy somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I do think physically he's probably stronger than Luffy, like as far as power. But of course, I think Luffy's faster. But
Yeah.
he's gonna have something to counter Gear for. I know that's something
I
that
mean, I put money on that. Kid is going to be able to absorb Gear Force King Kong Shockwave and like take the
and send it back.
Shockwave, yeah, and send it back, something like that.
You know, the thing is, did you guys watch the most recent episode?
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Um, you know, my perception of Gear Fourth, the King Kong gun, has changed a little bit because at first when you saw it, it was like, all right, it I don't know, it seemed faster.
Yeah,
It
I know what
seemed
you mean. Like in the anime, they like dragged it out, and he was like pushing against Doflamingo, but in the manga, it made it sound like he just like bursted through everything right away. Is that what you're trying to say?
right, and then even still, it's like the King Kong gun. He's not hitting anybody with that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
You see what I'm saying? Like, who is he hitting with that? Unless it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like it has to be like a final, like Kamehameha like versus, because like he cannot hit anybody with that thing unless it's like they're like so confident in what they can do that they're like, okay, whatever. Because that's what Doflamingo felt.
Well, this episode, like, it kind of brought back something I had in the back of my mind. Like, what was this technique that Rayleigh was talking about? Because now
Yeah.
I realize it was probably the King Kong gun. Because
Yeah.
I thought
Exactly.
it was some kind of, because he talked
Yeah,
about
they
Gear
switched it
Force.
up in the anime. They switched it up.
No, because what I
Maybe they just
understood was
clarified it.
no, yeah, that's the thing. He clarified with the King Kong gun, but to me, I thought it was like an instant transformation of Gear Fourth, where you saw in the manga, and Luffy gets tangled up, and all of a sudden he goes Gear Fourth instantly. Like I was like, what the fuck? What was that attack he was talking about? Like some instant 3 minute Gear Fourth mode?
I don't think so.
Well,
I thought it was
in the
that.
manga, it like it's weirds it weird to where you think that like there might be another move beyond King Kong Gun that he doesn't know. In this one, it made it in the anime. It made it clear that they were talking about
It was
King Kong Gun in the
confirmed.
flashback.
Yeah,
So
in the
what do you
manga,
think of?
kind of like yeah.
So
He
what do you
hinted
think
to
about what they did with the Gear Fourth in the anime? Do you think it was cut and paste? Because most people were saying it was cut and paste. I didn't. It didn't look good to me because I saw the backgrounds of buildings behind Doflamingo and Luffy. It didn't look like they were on the castle because on the castle you saw clear skies and everything in the
No, the Gear
background.
Fourth animation was kind of the same.
Most people say
It's
I
like when you
disagree.
went Gear Fourth, the animation was the same thing.
Hmm.
Like not the backdrop or whatever. It's just like the animation when he was transforming into Gear Fourth. They used the same thing.
Wait, really? I didn't actually watch the entire episode. I just watched like the punch, the King Kong Gun. I didn't.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like when you went Gear Fourth, they're just using the devil fruit going on his chest, all that stuff. They use the same.
What makes you think that that's how they're gonna put it every time he goes Gear Fourth?
I'm not sure if it's every time, but I mean,
Because
Yeah,
I think it's every time. Remember when he was going in gear second? He was always pumping his legs, and they kept
but it
doing
wasn't
that
the
shit.
same thing every time though. You know, he wasn't the same animation every time with Gear Second. But it's like Gear Fourth is more of an in-depth transformation, so I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it made sense to use the same thing. It's like I don't know, it's
but yeah.
cheaper.
Another thing I also noticed was that when he went into his Gear Fourth mode and he was like blowing up his arm for the King Kong gun, his like the devil fruit on his chest like was like being completed. So that might be a hint towards like he's like getting closer and closer to his awakening.
No, I think it's the same thing because I went back to the episode they showed it. It's the same thing. It's not completed because I almost thought he was going full body hockey, but I think Gear 4 is full
Yeah,
body
he kind
hockey.
of did. He kind of did. I mean, mm, yeah, he kind of did. But I don't know. I don't think it's quite full body, but like Foop said, you kind of saw the devil fruit get completed.
Yeah.
So maybe eventually he is definitely getting closer to awakening his fruit. That's what I think.
Hmm.
And people, okay, so in the chat, people are saying, what has Kid done in the new world? You cannot
He's
compare to Luffy right
Yeah,
now.
but the thing is
He's
like we don't have like a detailed summary of what Kid has done in the New World. We know nothing of what Kid has done in the New World. The thing we do know for a fact is that he's been taking down Big Mom's ships and she hasn't done shit about it. So that's definitely a feat for me.
Well, that's why I disagree,
Oh
and I
yeah,
agree with you on that part because you say he hasn't done anything, but he's been fucking up Big Mom's ship.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
and
basically him doing something, not doing anything. He's fucking up a Yonko.
exactly.
He doesn't give a fuck.
And do you think Big Mom has killed somebody from his crew already then?
You mean
Maybe
the
it's
whole?
possible.
You mean the whole
Because her
swallowing
whole
his
yeah, her
swallowing
whole
his
thing
own?
about like taking heads and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Well, maybe if they say that's her reputation.
Right. So it's like, is that, do you think she already did that to Kid?
It's
Like,
possible, but I think if she actually killed one of his crew members, he would probably be targeting her instead of Shanks.
uh,
He
I don't
said,
know.
say that again, Fru?
I said if he was actually or if she actually killed one of his crew members, he would probably be targeting her instead of Shanks.
And on top of that, that's a lot of Yonko interaction because he just met up with Kaido, and he's targeting the Shanks.
Hmm.
If you add
Yeah,
Big
I mean,
Mom to that, that's a lot.
he's trying to cause a storm. Is
so you're saying that the his loss of arm was not from somebody else, was from Big Mom trying to take a bite out of him?
it could be. It could be.
That's actually definitely a possibility because wasn't his arm gone in the manga when they made the alliance?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was gone then after the time skip. It showed he
Yeah.
didn't have his arm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely gone. It was definitely gone.
Okay,
So
so that would probably make sense because the timeline is you see him on that island like torturing the people, and then the next time we see him is like when he's trying to make the alliance and his arm is gone. So I'm assuming
Yeah,
in between that time he had like a fight with either one of the Yonkos or one of their right hand man, and they took off his arm.
yeah.
He's like, all right, we need to start taking this seriously. We need to make an alliance.
Or maybe it's like we need to train. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if like all the supernovas had some like I don't know, some special training because everybody just thinks the Straw Hats are the only people that trained over the
Yeah,
time skip, and the Straw Hats are the only crew that got strong over the time skip.
yeah. The
It's like
supernovas are supposed to be like all on the same level.
right, and it's like I don't know, man. I just feel like seeing King Kongan in the anime is just like it's not as impressive as I once thought.
what about the final clash? Didn't you love when they cut the sound?
No, it was beautifully done, but I just feel like he's not like that's not hitting anybody, bro.
I mean, Kaido doesn't. I mean, for Kaido, he's not gonna be that fast. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I guess for some of the Yonkos, I guess Blackbeard. I guess for his main opponents, that's not gonna matter because they're
Yeah,
gonna
like
be
Kaido, Big Mom, and Blackbeard all probably don't have that much speed. Shanks, on the other hand, has a ton of speed. But
Of course, if he hits a Yonko with that right now, it's probably not doing much, so that's
I mean,
not
it
gonna
was
matter.
pretty strong, bro. It was like fucking rippling like the outside of the thing. Like
I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
know.
just saying, but that's not
but
gonna be a one-hit KO like it did
Oh
Dofi.
yeah.
oh, definitely not. Dofi was definitely hurt from the gamma knife still too.
Nah, heck no.
Plus,
He said,
that took a ton of energy from him. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get Bucket says that if Marco takes another L when he returns, I might have to make him take a month break from One Piece.
Wait,
There's
I
no
think
way
you like
Marco can
that
take
too.
any more L's, bro. He's all he's done is take L's so far in the story.
The
But I'm
thing
wondering
is,
though, is he going to be a Straw Hat afterwards? Because I'm wondering if his entire crew got
no,
wrecked.
no. Why would Marco be a straw hat?
You give him more boost,
I mean, he
more
could be a part of the fleet. I mean, it's not that big of like a.
Yeah, but you mean like a main person of the crew, right,
yeah,
Asher?
yeah.
That's
Because they're saying that the whole crew got decimated, and you got Weeble who's going around killing the alliance members of the Whitebeard pirates.
Yeah. Well, for me, it seems like Marco would be the type of person that wouldn't want to join another crew because like he
yeah.
knows he's like Whitebeard and like
He's like Aokiji right now. Like whenever Aokiji got beat up, like he didn't
Yeah, I'm
want to
not
be a
gonna
part of the
join.
government no more.
But then it's like it's surprising because Aokiji kind of joined Blackbeard's thing, you
But
know?
we think that that's sort of an underground type deal. We don't have much information on it.
Right, right. But Marco's definitely not gonna be a straw hat. I can. That's pretty much guaranteed. I mean, maybe he joins the fleet, but he's not gonna be a main crew member. Like,
yeah.
I don't see the point of that at all.
I'm sorry,
Especially
but
if I feel like he lost his fruit. I don't. I don't think so.
Because I'm thinking after getting a big L from Blackbeard, like I think the whole crew's separated, and Marco's basically all alone. I don't know.
I mean, I'm
So
sure
that
he's
would
probably somewhere alone for sure. Like the
Yeah.
L's
that
he's
might
taking.
that might be the reason why he should join the Straw Hats.
But I mean, what?
True.
What do you mean? You say he should be joining the Straw Hats?
That might be the reason because he's all alone now. Because if he doesn't have any more crew members, Luffy might, he might make him change his mind. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna go after Blackbeard. When they got everything said and done. So it can be like round two, Blackbeard versus Marco.
I don't think it's hard to see Marco going up against Blackbeard again. Like, no. I just feel like he's probably going to join the fleet and go against Kaido. I'm sure Luffy's going to be wanting to get him back into it, but and Weevil's going to get incorporated somewhere as well. I don't know. Something that would be cool is if like they finally get to where Marco's supposed to be, and they see Weevil like walking with his head or something.
That
Like, I don't know. Would
would be
that?
crazy, but that's not like a One Piece type thing to happen.
No, no. But that would be
That would be insane.
Weevil just walking with his head, yo, like on some Hunter x Hunter P2 kite shit. You're like, what? Does that mean like Weevil is a monster or Marco is just like, you know,
Trash
Marco?
now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I'm sure his will is broken. So I don't think he's Marco the Phoenix we saw in Marineford.
Yeah.
Like after all the L's he took, like that's I think like
I think
he's
he's a drunk. He's probably drunk now.
Yeah. What do you guys think he is? Like they said they might know where he is. Do you guys have any idea where he might be?
maybe they know his
we-
hometown.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
don't think we would know.
That would be too obvious going back to your hometown, knowing that would be the first place a Marine would want to go look for.
What? But everybody doesn't know his hometown.
Well, if they do, because the whole government, they got CP0.
Well,
But then they should know everybody's hometown then.
Yeah. I was
Well,
thinking
they
like,
should.
what if he's like by Whitebeard's grave or something? Like,
But that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
What if he's on that island right there? It's like this is where he make his base now.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because no one really knows where it is except for Shanks and the Whitebeard pirates plus the Alliance.
I mean, there's a good chance that we just have no idea where his grave is too. So,
Yeah, that's true.
like we have, like, there's no way we could guess where it was.
Is there a chance he's with Shanks?
No.
It'd be just weird if he was in Dracu Mihawk's castle right now, fucking drinking himself. So Mihawk doesn't give a fuck. He sees him in the castle. He's moping around.
maybe he's like with another one of Roger's old partners, or
Oh, that'd be cool.
because I mean Ben Inarashi and them would know where he would be.
He's with
So, I mean,
Scopper.
they should. Yeah, they should know a lot about the Whitebeard pirates though, because like with whole they were on Whitebeard's ship, right?
Mhm.
Well, that part right there make no sense for me. Like,
They
when
were
did
on
they
Whitebeard.
join?
Yeah.
Because
Hmm?
were they with Roger before? After at some point they just left Roger's crew and go then return to Wano on Whitebeard's ship.
Wait, well, I guess this is a good way to segue into the translation, Brago. You want to talk about that now?
Yeah. As far as the official translation, how everything kind of changed when we figured out that what that
Yeah.
was. So you said you had the panel for.
Yeah, hold on, let me pull it up really quick. But pretty much what it was saying is, hold on, let me find it.
But yeah, it's like you know what official translation is like. Things change all the time.
Okay,
It's
so it
not.
says, so we also rode on Whitebeard's Moby Dick for a time. It was there that Roger scouted Lord Odin and we joined him. So pretty much what like he was saying is like Odin was on Roger's ship, and then Roger saw Odin, and for whatever reason he
Wait,
wanted Odin to
you
join
mean he
his
was
crew.
on Whitebeard's ship?
Or yeah, that's what I must say. He was on Whitebeard's ship, and Roger saw Odin on Whitebeard's ship, and he wanted Odin to join his crew for whatever reason.
Yeah, and then even with the whole thing with what they were saying about Marco, if he's still alive, they're talking about the battle. They said they did. It was quite a large battle, with each side bringing in plenty of help. In the end, Marco's group was obliterated. It was only after this major confrontation that Blackbeard was first included among the list of the four emperors.
Hmm.
So it was like they brought in plenty of help. So all the allies, I'm not sure what allies the Blackbeard pirates have, but
Probably
I
has some
think
crazy allies.
yeah, but
probably build up a
You
crew
know,
on his own.
with this scanlation, the right translation that Fru just brought up, with Momo talking about him meeting Roger, it says I met Roger's crew as well. So there is a possibility he could have met Roger's crew and not Roger.
So you're basically confirming that King of Lightning's theory that Momonosuke is basically a grown man
That's
in
not what it
a
said.
no, because that's
I
basically what
said
you're
the
saying. You're saying
opposite actually. I said that maybe he met Scopper, like how they met Rayleigh, because Rayleigh's still alive. Maybe he just met one of them.
but yeah, they're right. The official translation does say grudge war, not payback war. It does say
grudge war,
grudge.
payback war, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just synonyms, basically.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Odin being the captain of the second division?
Hmm.
No,
Interesting.
because I went back to the Wikia page, and the division captains, they have not been replaced. Like after Thatch died, nobody replaced him. After Ace died, nobody replaced him. So I think that was it.
I don't know. It's possible. Well, because didn't they say the first division seat was missing for a while or something?
The
Because
second division,
Oh, the
yeah.
because
second.
in
Okay.
total there are 16 captains. Well, division commanders. Sorry.
Yeah, it's possible he could have been. No. It said he was a. It said he was an apprentice, so there's no way that he was a division captain.
Right. That's true. He was basically like I don't know.
Like 13.
The part that interested me about that whole thing was that it said that Roger like basically scouted him out and wanted him on his crew, which was making me thinking like maybe Roger was like inherently looking for people who had the will of D, like, and bringing them on his crew because
That would be too OP if he had that ability to just on some Naruto Kurama sensing shit.
Well,
I
you
think
kind of
it's
look.
because he
You
probably
kind of
looked
looked at.
cool.
it
Because
could
if he's
be.
like Luffy, it's probably because he looked cool. He took him in.
But Froob, you said they were looking for traits, right?
Yeah, he said. No, I don't know. It just said it was from there that Roger scouted Lord Odin and we joined him. Like I don't know. Scouted is like a very particular word. Like
So
you're scouting like for like a basketball team. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
you look for particular things.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So wait, I just saw an interesting question or a statement. Raijin Shirayuki said, "My boy Eneru might be a calamity."
No, there's no fucking way.
The boys in space.
It's just like so random.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay,
Nah,
that would be pretty sick if that happened, but there's no way.
nah, Anel's too strong to be working under
And
anybody.
besides, Enel he's a lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he turns himself into a fucking he masquerades himself onto like a thunder dragon. He's hiding in the crew on a thunder dragon.
Nah, he's Yonko level. He's taking down Kaido. He's not working for him.
stop it with this Anel overhype.
He's
That's
not
not.
overhyped.
Well, but
If
on-
you
on
can
that
overhype Shanks and you can overhype Law, you can definitely overhype
I
Anel.
don't
I
really.
like some people like to put some dudes
But you
against the
overhype Law
Yonkos.
though.
Huh?
You
How do you
overhype
think?
Law though.
Law wouldn't have lost to Luffy. Pre-time skip.
Pre-time?
Yes, it will.
Pre-time, yes. Not
What?
now. But pre-time, yes. Now, yes. I think
Even now, he wouldn't.
Nah,
he would,
he
man,
would.
because Luffy can blitz with his gear second. I think now he can blitz without it.
Luffy's too simple to fight Law, bro.
Bro, Law's not smart enough. You know, he's not. Well, he's probably smart enough, but he's
What?
not. He's not skillful enough.
Oh my gosh, Law is skilled in like every fighting style.
Do you
That's a
think
damn
that
lie.
if Enel were to fight the Admirals, because they say that Enel's power is the most powerful Logia Devil Fruit out there. If he goes against the Admirals, do you think he'll kill them because he's lightning, and besides lava can't really hurt lightning?
Who said NL's power is the most powerful?
No, because I remember that I've seen that comment in the chats before, and I believe they said that once in your stream, Enel versus the Admirals, that Enel would beat them mainly because he's got the most powerful Devil Fruit.
The most powerful Logia is the Yami.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
I mean, his Devil Fruit is pretty strong. Like,
It's up there. It's definitely up there.
probably,
mean,
like, I feel like Akainu's Devil Fruit is, like, number 2.
After
After,
Blackbeard.
yeah. And then Eneru might have, like, the 4th or 5th, like, or it might be, like, tied with, Izuru.
Blackbeard's Devil Fruit is good, but I kind of shit at it because it doesn't give me the Logia vibe. It looks more like a Paramecia thing.
It does, but you know, it's so like.
Or maybe
high.
because, or maybe it could be he doesn't know he hasn't. Maybe now he could be a fully Logia right now. You don't know.
Wait, another question: Zoro over Law? I don't think so, but what do you
No.
guys think?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
You said heck yeah?
Maybe later on in the
Yeah.
series, but right now, no.
Why? Like, why do people think that Zoro can beat
Zoro.
Law right now?
Because I think that, like, people forget how OP Law is because he lost to Doflamingo.
Well, I think people forget like what he went through that day.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back through that whole day.
Yeah, he just pretty much is getting slapped around by Doflamingo the entire time.
Like, go back to the whole day. Like, come on. Like, I don't think Zoro's beating Law right now. I don't think so. I mean, I think it would be a close matchup. Like, Zoro isn't getting beaten easily at all, but I don't think Zoro's stronger than Law. I don't know. It's pretty.
Wait, repeat that again.
I don't think Zoro's stronger than Law.
Okay, I thought you said Law is stronger than Zoro.
Huh?
No, because I thought maybe you were gonna favor Zoro against Law.
Oh, Zoro? I mean,
Yeah.
Zoro's my favorite character, but I mean, come on. Like, that's the thing with some of the Zoro fanboys. They kind of
Yeah.
overhype Zoro.
Well, there's potentially just so many characters that can defeat Law that I don't put him that high on the scale.
Oh.
Wait.
Potentially so many characters. What is that? Just Yonkos and Admirals?
Master J is trolling, so.
I'm definitely not trolling because think about this: out of Luffy, Law, and Kid, who do you think is defeating Law? Both Luffy and Kid.
Together or one-on-one?
One-on-one.
He's just trying to say, like, well,
I'm saying
One-on-one-
he's on the bottom of that trio.
One-on-one, I could see Kid beat Law because Kid could use his magnetism on the sword. That's basically how Law's
just
power
does-
works. It
Law
works in
is like-
conjunction with the sword.
Law is so more than the sword, though. What?
I don't know. I feel like if we were gonna, like, rank the supernovas, it would probably be, I don't know. It's hard to say, but I feel like this is like what I would rank them as. I would say Luffy and Law, or Luffy and Kid are number like the top tier, and then they would be like Law, X Drake, like Rouge.
Something like
Whoa, Rouge.
something like
No,
that.
it's hard to say, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I got Kid. Well, I got Kid at 1. Luffy probably 1B, but I think Kid is slightly stronger.
Yeah.
Then I got Drake.
Yeah, I don't think Drake is stronger than Law because if Law wasn't the 3rd strongest, then he wouldn't be within like the trio on Sapodi.
I
Know
have
what I
Drake.
mean?
He's my dark horse.
Okay. I'd say he's probably like 4th or 5th.
Yeah, I got Drake. Then I got Law, and then it's like the whole Apu Hawkins Zoro killer thing. It's like I feel
they're all
like those
grouped,
guys.
like, yeah.
pretty much on par.
Yeah.
Why do you keep putting Apu so high? Like I wouldn't put him down in the lower regions, but he's not
Probably
that impressive.
because, probably because
Well, I don't think
Apu.
he's trash, and I don't think he's very good. I think he's just like average in terms of
But the
supernova
thing is,
ranking.
dude, like the thing is that kind of throws me off is how old he is.
Wait, how old is he?
He's
He's like
around
in his
20. He's 20
40s.
something, man. I think.
I think he's like in his 40s, bro.
No, he's not 40.
Rouge?
Drake's not 40.
No, we're talking.
No, I was talking about Apu.
Drake is in his Drake is in his
Apu's
30s.
not 40, man. I think he's in the. He's basically 30, 31. Same
talking
around
about-
the same age as
I'm talking about Rouge.
Nah, I was talking about Apu.
Apu is,
yeah.
I'm not sure how old Apu is, but Rouge is probably like 40 something, late 40s.
Yeah, that's why he's in the lower regions because really he's there as like a story building character like Julie Bonnie.
That's what it
like-
seems like he has another purpose. Like I don't know what it is.
He connects with different stuff. Like he might connect to Enel. He connects with Kaido in a way.
I actually
Like,
want
wait.
to talk about something.
Go ahead.
Can we talk about how everyone is overhyping jewelry? I mean, this is just like some random trend I saw recently, where people are saying Jewelry Bonnie is like one of the stronger supernovas. I don't understand this.
Really?
I thought they were gonna say that Julie Bonnie is gonna be Sanji's wife.
No, a lot of people are saying that too, but no, like people are saying like Jewelry Bonnie's like top 5 strongest supernovas or some shit. I don't-
I
I
don't
thought it was
think
like a consensus that her, Capone, and Rouge were like pretty much all at the bottom.
Yo, I just there's an ex Drake is weaker than Apu because if Apu starts playing his music, ex Drake can
shit.
his ears in T-Rex form. Like what? Yo, the logic we use sometimes for power scaling. But I feel it though. I feel it. I mean, I think Drake is going to be a beast though. People
Yeah.
sleep on him, but I think he's going to be a beast. I think Capone is. I don't know. I don't think he's that powerful, honestly.
He doesn't have any 1v1 potential with his fruit.
No, he seems like I mean, an ambush guy. Like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know. I just don't see
Let me ask you a personal question, Brago.
a
When it
person.
comes to new pirates, is it better when you start young or if you start old?
Probably. I mean, I think probably young.
How was that a personal question?
Yeah, because I'm looking at Rouge's
pirate.
age. Because Rouge, he started at 45 and he's 47 now.
Right, he's 47.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it like he hasn't been a pirate for very long.
But he's probably been training, whether
He's
or
been
not
doing
he was a.
other things.
Yeah.
He's probably like doing other things, and he probably just became a pirate. Same thing I feel like for Capone. He's probably like with some family somewhere, but I mean, I think if you want to be a pirate, it's like if you start out young, it's probably a higher chance of you dying.
Yeah, that's the thing. But it's the same thing could go for a guy who decides, oh, I'm gonna be a pirate. You die too.
What do you mean?
Like, if some 40-year-old man say, I'm gonna be a pirate and doesn't know anything about the new world, he thinks he's gonna make it out there,
No,
become
but
a
I think
pirate,
at
and he's
that
gonna get
age,
killed.
you're a veteran in other things, where it's like you could be skilled in different areas, where it's like you could be your survival instinct is better than a random 17-year-old kid just starting out to be a pirate. Like, like I don't think.
Conversation's random as hell, but
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm trying not to add to it because I'll take y'all off the deep end, dog.
I know. Let's backtrack. I saw Capone is a boss. Don't you dare.
yeah. But the thing is, I haven't seen anything from Capone that would lead me to believe that he's like he could beat any of the supernovas or like anything like that in a 1v1.
I mean, okay. How about this? Despite all the powers and such, like on a ranking sort of scale, who's your favorite supernova?
Just like personal favorite, Law.
just-
Oh, man. Who's my personal favorite supernova?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Dude. Honestly, the supernovas are so well like made.
They
Are we
are.
gonna
would have to
include
say Law.
Are we gonna include what do you call it?
Blackbeard.
Zoro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can include. Yeah.
Okay. My favorite. Okay.
Actually, you know what? For you, Brago, you're not allowed to pick Zoro or Law because
Oh man. Come on, bro.
My
Other
third would
than
definitely
those-
have to be Kid then.
Other than those two, I would say Drake.
Alright, cause see, my favorite is Julie Bonnie, but my person with like the the coolest power, I think, is your Roge.
We don't
Just
even really know
because,
what his power is, do we?
Well,
not
yeah,
really, but it's sort of like a
it's kind of like the Hulk.
no, it's well, yeah, it's sort of like a karma thing. He can absorb all the energy and then like throw it back at you in a way.
Yeah, because it looked at me like he was taking hits. The more the harder you hit him, he turns it into strength.
That's kind of like Meliodas from the Natsu no Taizai. It's like a counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's some Meliodas does. He takes all the hits and then he throws it back at you.
It's just that
But the
in the
thing is,
world of One Piece, you got to know that like an awakening with that sort of power, it's gonna be crazy.
it could be crazy. But the thing is, like, what if you get that one hit that knocks you out, bro? Like, what if you don't expect it and that hit just like knocks you out? Because you have to take hits.
Yeah, you got to take a hit, man.
Another thing about Julie Bonnie is I don't think she's gonna be that strong because like, how could she possibly use her like ability in like an interesting fight? You know what I mean? Like, if she just like say like Julie Bonnie like fights Luffy, is she just gonna make him old and that's the fight? Like she just has to fight against Luffy because he's old.
That's basically my
Knowing Oda, that would be the fight, wouldn't it?
Well, the thing is, if she has like sort of a time devil fruit, where she could manipulate time. I don't know. Maybe her power up could be the fact that she could, I don't know, kind of like where in Hunter x Hunter where Gon kind of like he had that power boost, but it takes away from her life. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Whereas like she can go forward in time as far as her strength, but then that kind of takes away years from her life.
Only
I
thing,
was I was
I mean,
thinking. Oh, you can go.
I was gonna say besides that, just for hand-to-hand combat, like say she gets really good hockey, right? Then she can use her ability to change her age. So then, whenever she's like doing up close personal combat, because like she could use it for more reach. Like she could turn into a little kid in midair and get really close to you, and then turn into an adult and like stretch out her arm.
Wow.
That would be
Let's see.
fucking some next level shit, bro.
That would take so much precision. I
Yeah.
think Law could probably do that, but
I don't know about law, but anybody with really good hockey, you know what I mean?
like a hockey strong enough to slice Virgo in half, or
No, but I was thinking like her awakening could be sick. Like she can like make like people older and younger. What if she could like change like the like objects? So like say like she's like in a ship and like they shoot a cannonball at it, but she like reverts the ship back to like 10 seconds before. So like the cannonball, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh snap!
That would be crazy.
Yo, she could have like remember Doflamingo? How he could like basically take the energy out of things. Maybe she can basically do that. Like she could like absorb the life out of the grass.
Yeah, not Doflamingo. I think you mean Crocodile.
I mean, not Doflamingo. Yeah, Crocodile.
yeah, they said Bonnie can make Momonosuke become an adult and a strong one.
Oh,
That'd be crazy. That's actually a good idea, huh?
Say Luffy is immune to Bonnie's powers. Luffy can't get old because he's made of rubber, and he can't get wrinkled when he's made out of rubber.
He's still
That
human.
would kind of
That
be
makes
too
no sense.
convenient again. Like if Luffy's immune to somebody else, I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're looking in too much into the rubber powers, but I think
Alright.
if Bonnie used her powers on Luffy, he'd definitely turn old.
What do you guys
Young.
think about okay, let's see. Strongest character in One Piece right now. If you had to bet your money on one character in One Piece, who would it be?
Well,
Dragon.
can we exclude the Gorosei?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the girls we don't know anything about them, so we're gonna
Dragon for sure.
Yeah. My first one's Dragon, my second's Enel.
Ah.
this guy. Well, who you got, Ashura?
Probably Law.
Okay, I got
Blackbeard? No, there's no fucking way.
Let me teach.
No, because I actually have proof that that's not true because he ran away from Akainu because he said he wasn't ready for him.
When was that though?
Oh,
It was
he
at the
ran away
beginning of
from
the time
Hanks.
skip.
Hmm?
It was at the beginning of the time skip. Remember
Yeah,
when he had
okay.
Jewelry Bonnie, he ran away because he
Oh.
didn't want to fight Akainu?
Yeah, the man's a mastermind.
Yeah, but if he was if he was the strongest one in the One Piece, there's no way that he wouldn't be able to beat them.
I think he had a plan. It's like he's just like, not right now. It's like, but if I'd have been, I'd probably go on Blackbeard because somehow he's probably gonna come out on top. Somehow.
say
I
that.
don't know, dude. Okay, dude, he's got like all of his crew members versus just Akainu. Like,
They're definitely beating Akainu.
yeah,
So
there's
they didn't run away because they were scared of him.
that
You know
means
what I'm
like Akainu is definitely like a beast.
But the thing is, he didn't run away from Akainu like because he feels like his crew can beat just Akainu. Like,
Well, I mean,
just,
obviously there was other people. There was probably other vice admirals and shit, but like I don't think there was any other like, admirals or anything on that ship. Like,
exactly. So I don't think that's why he ran away, like because he was scared to fight him. I think it's like other things working there.
I think Akainu is truly just a beast.
Do you think Akainu can beat Blackbeard?
Yes, for sure. I think Akainu is like one of the strongest characters in One Piece right now.
I don't know.
I think it's
I
like
would, I would have to put him in the top 10, but maybe not top 5 though.
I don't know if he's beating Blackbeard.
this is my top three. Number one, Dragon. Number two, Kaido, and number three, Akainu.
Ooh.
Because I don't think Akainu could beat Blackbeard. If, like I said, if Blackbeard goes fully, if he can go fully Logi, then it's gonna be a problem for him.
Mac made a video where it's like top 10 strongest characters, and I put my top 10. You want me to read it off?
Yeah, what's your top 10?
Number 10, Fujitora. Number 9, Kizaru. Number 8, Mihawk. Number 7, Aokiji. Number 6, Big Mom. Number 5, Shanks. Number 4, Blackbeard. And then number 3, Akainu. Number 2, Kaido. And number 1, Dragon.
Akainu, man. I hard to see Akainu over Blackbeard. Like,
The thing
in a
is like,
one-on-one,
we know Blackbeard's going to get stronger like until the
yeah.
end of the series. So like, I can't see that like he's already stronger than Akainu. You know what I mean?
But what
The
do you?
thing is,
What
like,
do you, go ahead.
look at where we are already, you know? Like, at this point.
Well, I don't know. You can think about it like any way you want, but to me, Oda put that part in there where he ran away for Akainu for one reason, just to show us that Blackbeard's not on Akainu's level yet.
That could be what he's trying to
Yeah.
insinuate.
That's definitely
But
what I saw it as.
I mean, it's like the whole crew, like their whole crew is beating an admiral. Like, there's no way, bro.
Yeah, okay, that's true, but like, I don't know.
I feel like he's just like, nah, not right now. He's like, I got you, but just not right now. I think
Oh,
Shanks is up there too. I think Shanks is gonna have something crazy, but I still think he thinks he loses to Blackbeard.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Akainu is definitely really powerful though. He's like, but the thing I always go back to Blackbeard is like, man, what do you do against this guy? Like, what do you do? Because I have a theory about his awakening and stuff, where I feel like it's gonna be just OP. But it's like with the Yami Yami and the Gura Gura, it's just you can go blow for blow if you need to. You can nullify the fruits if you need to. You can absorb if you need to. Like,
And you can destroy the whole world.
if you need to, bro. I don't know.
The only thing that beats darkness is light.
Don't come
Kizaru
with-
confirmed.
Kizaru. The thing with Kizaru, well, I agree. That's like he just beat a light, blah blah blah. But that's why observation hockey is introduced. And the fact is, or what I believe is, Kizaru. I don't know how many hits Kizaru can take because I don't feel like Kizaru, since
Yeah.
he's gotten his Devil Fruit, has taken a lot of hits.
Yeah, he's probably not used to it at all.
Like, you think Ace wasn't used to taking hits? Imagine the speed of light. How many hits you think Kizaru's taken? Like, you saw how shaken he was when Rayleigh was able to like stop his kick, and like he was like, "What? Okay." He pulled out his sword like to fight Rayleigh.
Even though I am a Sanji hater, bro, the Sanji vs Kizaru hype is real.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
That I see being just unbelievable. Like,
I don't think the Strawhats are gonna fight the animals though. I think that's gonna be reserved
you
for
think
the
they're just gonna skip
revolutionaries.
over them?
Huh?
Think they're just gonna skip the
I mean,
admiral?
I don't know, dude. The matchups are like pretty
The only
clear cut.
time we saw that matchup was basically in the intro, but I'm thinking the ones who are really going to take on the admirals are probably the revolutionaries.
No, I think Luffy's definitely gonna get another shot at Blackbeard. Akainu.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a run-in with him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's
The
gonna have a
person I
run-in.
think that should have a shot with Blackbeard is it has to be Sabo.
Sabo is definitely going to be the one to beat him, but I feel like Luffy is definitely going to run into him again. I'm just saying, like, he definitely is going to run into him.
That'd be sick.
This and Kizaru stopped when Ben Beckman came, and with that, I think Kizaru was trolling him.
We
Because,
went
like,
over this hundreds of times, but
Yeah, right after he proceeded to start shooting beams again, which is like, all right. I mean, I think he felt like Ben Beckman wasn't going to engage anyway. So I don't know, because he just kept shooting again. I mean, they say Ace.
no, he stopped after that.
After, what do you mean?
Yeah, after Ben Beckman came up, he stopped his laser charge.
He stopped for a bit. He stopped for like a second.
I think he stopped completely because then they just went in their submarine and they left after that, right?
Nah, he didn't stop completely, bro.
I don't know. I don't remember it that well, but I remember that he stopped and then they just dipped with Luffy in the
Alright, so
submarine.
what happened? Ben Beckman came. He was like, "Oh, Ben Beckman," and then right after, he shot some more beams at like the at the submarine,
Oh,
which
maybe.
I was like, what? Like, if you're really scared of somebody, like, why would you do that? So that's
That's
why.
that's why some people think that Ben Beckman can be like. This is the argument we've seen it constantly, whether in the stream or basically in discussions, where people think. I think it was Taekwon who likes to bring that up, like Kizaru versus Ben Beckman.
Yeah, he does.
That
Oh yeah,
Kizaru is gonna get fucked up by Ben Beckman. Like I keep telling me, it's a troll, man. Like we've seen Kizaru troll. He knows he can kill you. Dude can move at the speed of light. You think I wouldn't troll you if I can move at the speed of light?
yeah. That's the thing. I feel like the speed of light in versus top tiers don't matter.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't matter. Like we saw with Really, he couldn't get away from Really, bro. Like he tried and really, like he tried
Yeah.
twice and
I
really
mean,
wouldn't let him.
you guys can
Uh,
disagree with me on this if you want, but this is how I feel like it is. I feel like it's like in terms of like the levels people are on. Like I feel like Yonko is like the highest level, and then right below that is Admiral, and then right below that is like the Admiral's right hand or the Yonko's right hand man.
so what does the girl say fit in your category?
Well, it's just
I don't know.
impossible to know, bro.
I feel like those could be previous. I believe those are previous like heads of their respective families. So I believe that they could be previous admirals or previous like
It's impossible to tell. Like they could all be
it's hard
like
to
almost
say.
Admiral level. They could all be like fucking pirate
Yonko
level.
level.
Yeah,
Like
Yonko.
I
Who
wouldn't be
knows, dude?
surprised if one of them was like a previous like pirate. I don't know. Like where's just like because of their power they got recognized by the government. They kind of switched over because of the power. But it's hard to say. It's just speculation
Yeah,
because we
it's
don't know.
impossible to say too because okay, we know Mihawk is the strongest swordsman, but that one Gandhi guy is a swordsman as well. So is Mihawk regarded as the strongest swordsman because nobody knows that Gandhi guy exists, or is Mihawk stronger than that Gandhi guy?
Yeah, yeah. It could be one of those where it's just like I would say that he's probably as skilled as Mihawk,
Hmm.
but I don't know. People probably don't know about him.
Yeah.
I would say so. Like Mihawk just came out of nowhere. Everybody's like, ah, he's the strongest.
Do you think Mihawk is stronger than Zoro's his master?
You mean
You talking
fucking
about
the
Kuina's
first?
dad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely. What the fuck?
Unless that guy is secretly the Shogun or something, I don't know.
Bro, the only person that carries a sword that's stronger than Shanks is, or that's stronger than Mihawk is Shanks.
Just
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Who else?
mm,
Who else carries a sword that's stronger than Mihawk?
uh,
The only argument you could make so far is Fujitora. I
Kizaru.
st- Aw, like, come on, he doesn't really carry a sword. I mean, he has a sword, kind of, but Kizaru's not a swordsman.
We saw him pull that sword out of nowhere, bro. I don't know what was going on. All right. Let's see. What they saying in the comments? They're saying Gandhi guy and Mihawk are family.
I
Nathan
don't really look at all.
I'm
Like,
Proof has poor taste.
Yo, that's the one you point out, Astra.
Well, that's one I saw popped up out of my eye, and fruit has no taste.
Like
Shots fired.
we got 7 minutes, right? 7 minutes.
wait, hold on. Did you say I have no taste, Mr. Theory Breaker?
Yeah, that's what it said in the comments, man. You better direct your thing at the comments.
Yo, this game.
So listen, this is what we're gonna do for the next 7 minutes, right?
To watch Froob and Ashra go at it.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Wait, no, hold on. That's what someone said in the comments about me? I'm confused. I thought that was just Ashra talking.
Nah, that was in the comments.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna for the next 7 minutes because we're ending this at 8:30. We started at 8:30, right? That's what I thought. I mean 7:30, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember, bro. We've been going on for 48 minutes.
Talking about nothing.
So is it 48 minutes already? Oh, there's 48. Okay. So, all right. Probably like
If you do the
8:30.
math.
Huh?
Nothing. Continue.
This guy, this troll. But nah. So for till 8 till 8:35. Um I don't know. You guys think I should invite people or put the link in the description?
You should probably just invite people.
All right, okay. So who wants to join the stream? For the next 10 minutes. Who wants to join the stream? And we talk about whatever for the next 10 minutes because it's definitely ending in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
But to
there's
say we
60
will,
people in here right now. I don't think we can just put it in the stream chat.
yeah, put it in the chat. In the chat, it's like
Like
troll.
that stream I saw the other night, I was like, I'm not even coming in here. You gave me the link, but I was like, there's like so many people in here. I ain't coming in that.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm not gonna put the link because I know that people are gonna come in and troll, and then somebody may come in with like a picture of a dick or something, and I have to delete everything. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
I
But
feel
let
like
me
you were alluding to something just then.
what? Alluding to a dick?
No, to
Oh,
like
with previous incident.
yeah, previous thing that
Oh
we were
yeah, it
talking about.
definitely happened before. Someone
Like
came in
yesterday.
with
Hmm.
Oh,
someone
we're
came.
talking about that one girl's live stream. Alright, never
Oh,
mind, Brago.
oh. I'm not even gonna go there, bro. I'm not.
I
I'm
mean,
not.
I was trying to hint it very discreetly, but Fruit just wanted to yell it out.
Hold up, Angelo,
But
Angelo.
I didn't say anything, bro. What are you talking about?
This is all recorded.
Hey guys, what's up?
Buggy,
Buggy's here?
Yeah,
the
The
Pirate
Pirate
King.
King?
The Pirate King is here.
of course. Bug is the only guy who can defeat the four Yonkos
Yes, sir.
with his luck. Who needs luck when you? Who needs hockey when you have his luck?
True.
Buggy could probably become a Yonko eventually.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
since
I
we have...
imagine.
Oh, you can go.
Yeah, go ahead. I imagine Luffy beating either Big Mom or Kaido, and then Buggy is showing up at the right time, and then the Marines will think he's the one who defeated them.
Yeah.
You know it, man.
Well, I guess since the legendary Buggy's in here, we can talk about when you guys think that Buggy is going to show up next in the story.
Okay, Island.
Yeah.
Cake Island.
Yeah.
How do you think he's going to show up?
He's gonna show up trying to, wait, I don't know if I said this in the last stream, did I?
I don't remember. I think I've heard you say this before, but I don't remember if you said it on stream or not.
Yeah. Well, basically, yeah, he's gonna show up on Whole Cake Island going after Luffy, because the last time we saw him in a chapter, he was all mad because that giant left to be on Luffy's crew, and then all of a sudden, Luffy's gonna need some help or something. He's gonna start helping Luffy by accident, and then basically it's gonna be Impel Down Part 2.
Nah, I think Buggy's gonna be invited to the tea party, and he's gonna be like sitting there, and then Luffy's gonna see him, and then they're gonna somehow get involved with each other, and then Big Mom's gonna end up going after Buggy.
Wait, predictions for next chapter. What you guys got?
Luffy hears Jack on the Den Den Mushi, and
Oh, Ashra, please clarify that for us, my man. What do you think happens next chapter?
Basically what I said, man. He's on a Din Din Mushi, man. He's basically fucking Zunisha with anal beads.
wow.
Is that going to be the title of this stream, this podcast? Zanisha
He's getting fucked with anal beads.
with anal beads by Jack. Is that clickbait? And the picture's just going to be anal beads.
Oh god, bro. Tanisha's crying.
Like, nah, bro.
That's a
Nah.
good way to spend 10 minutes.
Right? Talking about anal beads. But yeah, Asha, how do you think of that? Like, where did that come from?
No, it's just the mind of Ashra. You can't fucking hate on it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Asha,
No, you can hate on it, but you gotta listen to it first, though.
oh, for sure.
What'd you say?
Stuff.
The mind of Ashra. All your jokes and theories.
You said Brago D clickbait. Someone in the comment section said Jack on the Denden Mushi. I don't know if they're trolling, if they heard it before Ashra said it, or what.
Do you
Well,
guys think
after-
that Jack possibly cut down one of Zunisha's legs?
Oh,
I
man.
mean, it's possible, but like, I feel like the elephant can't die.
Yo.
Yo.
So I've been
Anyway.
sitting in the chat listening to y'all shit on Capone, and I'm
Oh.
tired of it. Capone.
Who's
Listen,
blowing the nose with sandpaper right now?
Capone.
Chill out.
Capone single-handedly took on Sanji, your boy.
No, well, he did not single-handedly. He had like 10 crew members with him.
Oh, whatever. You think those scrubs? No, those were all part of Capone. Those were just in Capone.
What are you talking about? That's like saying Luffy's crew is him.
No,
Wait, what is that?
listen. All the people inside of Capone are just individual parts of Capone.
Ah, you're
Those
a
are
troll, bro.
No, listen. When he was fighting in whatchamacallit, Saboti, the people coming out of him, those were just part of his devil fruit. He had crew members around him still. Those are inside of him. Those are part of his castle devil fruit.
Bro, you need
Am
to
I
give me
wrong?
whatever you're smoking.
Wait. Do you think like the guys that came out of Capone is like people he created?
What?
Oh my goodness.
That's what you're
Listen,
saying.
So now Sanji and Nami and Brook and Chopper are all part of Capone now because they went on Sunday.
No, oh my Jesus. Listen, part of Capone's
Capone has
strength
a mama.
is he has a mobile army literally inside of him at all times. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Oh.
So you say that they're robots then? The robots that he created? It's
what
like,
I'm saying is that they're part of what makes Capone strong. That's what I'm saying.
so
is the
Capone
people
himself
inside.
isn't strong.
do you think those guys are his crew though?
Well, Capone is strong.
No,
'cause he's
I
the
know what
only
he's
one that can
saying.
have all those
He just
people
messed
inside of
up.
him.
Or it's like
Okay, read what Marco said in the comments. Sanji can beat Capone with only a cigarette.
I got money on that.
Oh my.
it's like okay. So as the way he got off Capone, as far as where he got him.
Okay, the thing is like, you can say that Capone's strong because of his devil fruit, but we're just talking about, like, when we talk about how strong a character is, we're talking about 1v1s. Like, we're not talking about, like, our whole entire crew and everything.
That's what I'm saying. And like when he goes to 1v1 someone, he brings his whole arsenal. Like boom, boom, boom. He brings all that.
Yeah, but it's like not even fair to say that, because if you're saying it like that, then like if Luffy brings as much people as he brings, like they're just gonna get shit on.
But if it's a
It's like-
1v1, I mean,
Yeah, but
Capone
it's not
already had him
1v1.
inside of him.
Okay, dude, you're trolling.
Capone already had all. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Listen, we're gonna find out that just like Capone made himself inside himself, like remember how he just made a little clone of himself?
But that clone was
I
attached to
truly
the ground,
think-
wasn't it?
I don't remember ever seeing that, but I'm just saying all those people could easily be clones that Capone made, because we watched him make himself,
Yeah, but the
and I've
clones
never
aren't
seen Capone
like
without.
Everything he made inside
Without
himself
those
was still
people.
like attached to the ground.
yeah, like he can't like make his clones leave his body though. Like,
Yeah, but when is Capone ever gonna fight without those people inside of him? That's what
He's
I'm
not.
trying to say. Like he's not exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like in a 1v1, he'll have those people inside of him, regardless.
Do you
I
guys
guess-
think
I guess I
Big
get what
Mom
you're
can
saying
fit inside Capone?
You
Well, it's like-
say
it's
these
never
people
gonna be-
inside of Capone could probably be like his
But he could
bones,
never
like
have
his
a-
ribs turn to people, some shit like that.
I don't know what they are yet because his
No,
show
because
was pretty unexplained.
that's maybe quoting
All I'm
some
saying
Bible
is,
shit right there. Like you're gonna say that these people are from his ribs, like he just turns some of
Okay,
his ribs into
listen.
people.
Everybody keeps hating
That's
on
the theory
Capone,
destroyer right
but
there. Get him.
listen, he has Sanji right now. I'm just saying. I just wanted to get my point across. Capone, obviously the strongest supernova.
yeah, Capone's the strongest supernova because he can take other strong people inside of him, and that just makes him stronger.
I think Capone
Exactly.
is probably I don't know. It's hard to. I have him pretty low, honestly. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
probably the
Probably-
weakest one.
God damn it, dude.
Close to five.
You'll see. Listen, when your mind is changed, just you guys can all
Listen, bro,
apologize to me.
Capone is not fucking beating
Listen,
Doflamingo, no matter
we
what.
can agree to disagree, but I'm just saying, when your mind is changed, just
Okay,
remember.
here, how about
Angelo
this?
for one.
Capone and Bonnie versus Doflamingo.
All right, listen.
For one, Bonnie's pulling all the weight in that fight.
Bonnie turns him into a child. Capone gets him inside. Dude, it's over. Like I don't get what.
No, only reason you can do it is because of Bonnie, though.
No, it's like
Listen, you'll see with my Capone theory. Listen, I'll just agree to disagree with you guys.
Angela,
but
I know
I'm
you're a
just saying
Capone
Capone.
fan. You've been a Capone fanboy for a while.
Listen, I have been on that Capone hype train since all those cannons came out of him.
Oh man,
Dude.
Cat.
He's such a boss. And I'm like 100% serious when I say it. Like I
Do you think
legitimately
Capone
think
is
he's
stronger than Hawkins, Apu,
Listen,
Zoro?
definitely Hawkins. Definitely
Definitely.
Hawkins and Apu. Please get out of here with them.
Nah, I disagree.
Dude,
Hawkins is hacks.
Hawkins. No.
What about Killer?
They can't handle it. Killer, I think, would probably wipe the floor with Capone. But that's just because.
What about Sanji?
That's just because matchups, though.
You think Sanji's stronger?
Like, sometimes matchups matter more than strength.
That is true. That is true. I say that. I mean, I don't know.
Like,
I
think
really
about,
would-
like, the people that Luffy fought and Zoro fought, and think about if it was, like, traded. Like, sometimes I think Luffy would have lost. You get what I'm saying?
if Luffy fought Haku.
Zoro versus Enel. Zoro versus Enel, of course, Zoro lost, like, utterly. But anything, like, sharp, like, what'd you say, Kaku?
Yeah.
I
think
disagree
you
with
would have lost against Kaku.
I disagree with that. Because, I mean, look at how much stronger...
You think he would have been a hit?
There's no way Luffy would beat Kaku.
No, because look at how much stronger Rob Lucci was than Kaku. Plus, look at it's not like Rob Lucci didn't have like cutting attacks like his Rankaku. So I don't see Kaku beating Luffy. I mean, Gear 2, Luffy would just...
I just don't
too
really
much
see
for him.
Luffy's defense against Kaku. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he didn't have
Yeah,
hockey
you're
at that
right. There's
point.
no way. Yeah.
I mean,
At
Hang
that
on,
point,
Luffy's not-
Luffy had no way to defend like cutting attacks.
yeah, exactly.
I think...
Any cutting
No, he
attacks?
doesn't.
Yeah, like that.
Hang on.
going.
Luffy doesn't really. He doesn't. It's like he's never had any weakness to cutting attacks, though. I don't know where this comes from. It's like because think about it. When he fought Don Craig, Don Craig covered himself in like a spiked like some spiked cloak, and Luffy just punched right through it. And then
his hand was jacked up though.
yeah, but it didn't stop him
Yeah,
from
Don
fighting.
Krieg was
and
also
continuing
like
to fight.
super weak though.
But that was back in the.
Don Krieg isn't considered a skilled swordsman though.
No,
like,
this is it's just an example, and even against there's never been a point in the series where Luffy has been genuinely weak against cutting attacks. Like it hasn't been some great weakness.
because Oda doesn't put him up against.
Like, oh, here's an example. You think Luffy would have been able to beat Mr. One?
Yes.
Bones.
Oh yeah, that is true. No, yeah, he's right. There's
He
no way.
can't hit him.
Yeah, exactly. That's
He
true.
would get cut
He
every time.
can't hit. See, the reason why I don't agree with that is because there's the assumption that Luffy is weak. Like, if he gets hurt by when he's been hurt, when he's hit somebody, he's never been one to just like. It's not been to the point where he's no longer been able to attack.
Yeah,
It's
I get
like
that. I get like he would be able to keep fighting, but the thing is, like, he's literally punching steel, and not
Yeah.
only steel, sharp steel. Like no doubt, this time skip Luffy could easily beat him with hockey, but I'm just saying, post time skip Luffy literally could have did nothing against him. He would
Three-time
like
skip.
just punch himself to death, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
think
They'd be able
about
to-
it.
Like, granted, Zoro wouldn't be able to do anything really against Crocodile, so like pre-time skip because he didn't have hockey.
Mhm.
So there's plenty of matchups that like.
Mm.
Yeah, like Luffy can't cut steel, so he can't do damage to Daw's bones. Like it's just like a fact. Like there's nothing you could do.
And do you think Sanji's hiding more CP9 skills?
Yo, if he busts out like a,
Because someone said in the comments that he might
feel like Tempest
bust up
Kick
that
would be one.
that wind-based attack that Haku did on Zoro. I think it was Haku it was Haku or Kaku or what's his name, Rob Lucci.
Who said
like a
Kaku's
wind-
beating Luffy?
Everyone.
No, I'm saying
No, I don't agree with Kaku. Kaku might beat Luffy. Like, I would have to see it.
Luffy
You know
is
what I mean?
destroying Kaku with ease.
Nah, pre-time skip where Luffy is. There's
Yes, he is. I mean, look, Rob Lucci's power, his Doriki and base was nearly double
That was
Kaku's.
blasphemous.
Luffy will be
Dude,
rocking him
don't
with the gear
give me
too.
that blasphemous power level shit that you got from random CP9 guys. That does not base. You think? Listen, Kaku was a pretty strong guy. Like, I don't. The swords would probably fuck up Luffy. Cut off an arm. I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get out of here, dude.
Uh,
I mean, the thing
Kaku's now young.
Mr. One more than Kaku is a matchup I'm talking about, but Kaku.
okay. The thing is with the Doriki, it's like okay, Lucci's was double Kaku's, but then it's like, I don't think Luffy's like.
Okay, yo, I have a question.
double
though.
Zoro's,
Is Luffy's weakness of swords worse than anybody else in the series?
it's not. It's
No,
not.
no.
That's why I don't see where the.
No, that's true, but like, okay,
So why can't you make the argument that Kaku can cut up anybody else? Why does that have to be?
because Kaku,
Because if you gave me that argument, he could easily cut up anyone else. I don't.
yeah,
Buggy
Kaku
can defeat Kaku.
Okay, Kaku is obviously going to destroy anyone who either doesn't have swords or doesn't have hockey. Like that's just how it works. If you are a swordsman,
So Kaku's destroying Luffy.
No.
I don't know. Listen, Kaku,
This
I
is
kind of
getting
changed my
cringe,
mind
I'm gonna be
about
honest here. This is
because
getting cringe.
Luffy could have
Yeah,
outsped him with Gear Second and hit him still. But that's why I liked Mr. One better. Like Mr. One, literally Luffy couldn't have outsped because he was like just a sharp guy. So
Luffy's a more agile fighter than Zoro in general. So it's not like
this
he'll
kind
have
of
to
talk
tank
is what brings
every
Zoro
attack.
stronger than Luffy. Yo. This kind of talk right here.
no,
I don't think
Yes,
Zoro's
it
stronger than
is.
Luffy at all. But
But this kind of talk right now, we just have to question if Kaku's destroying Lucci. Like,
no,
are we
it's
at
not that he's stronger. It's that it's
you're
No, no, but
misinterpreting
it's
what we're saying.
matchups.
Chris.
Logic,
we're
Kaku's
saying like matchups that decide battles more than power level sometimes.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
just
But I don't think that in this case it's like Pokemon where Luffy is genuinely like that would make sense.
Yeah,
if
I get what
Luffy
you're
were weak
saying.
to cutting attacks, you know. It
Yeah,
makes
I
sense
get
to
it.
me if Luffy were
Right,
weak, but he's not.
that's why
so-
I was like Kaku might not fit the objection.
Everybody in the
I would
One
have
Piece
to-
series is weak to cutting attacks. It's not just.
I know. Listen, that's why I said Kaku is like like maybe Luffy would beat him. I think Luffy would stand a chance. Mr. One was the better analogy when we came to analogy.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean-
There's no way Luffy beats Mr. One. You can agree with that, right, Mac?
Luffy was breaking steel when he was fighting Don Krieg, yo.
Luffy grabbed Arlong's sword and snapped it with one hand.
Yeah, like where is this? This is what happens. This is what happens when people say
No.
the whole.
Go ahead.
I don't think Luffy's gonna roll in there and beat him down with one punch, but I don't see him having like struggling to beat him. Like I mean I don't know. It's just
thing is, I don't think the separation with Luffy and Zoro is that much, but I feel like it's still a separation there.
yeah.
So I think Das Bones, he probably messed up Luffy really bad, but I think Luffy would end up winning.
That's
Mhm.
factual.
Yeah, I can
He
agree
would
with that.
really mess up,
I don't know. All right, whatever.
especially if he time skip with no hockey. Ugh, that would be messy.
But Luffy wouldn't be nowhere near as messed up as Zoro during that fight.
Mhm.
The thing is, Zoro could kind of block the attacks. It's
Yeah,
like I'm
exactly.
trying to figure out like how Luffy would block Das
Because
Bones.
Luffy had the.
I mean,
That's the thing.
accurate-
He
Zoro
wouldn't,
sound
and
larger.
even when he did attack, he would be hurt. Like he's
Yeah, he would.
No, but
He's literally
Luffy's-
punching a sword. Like, I don't understand what you guys don't get about that. He's literally punching a sword.
And this is
and
before
then when
hockey.
he
Before
fucking
hockey.
whipped out that like spinning shit where he could like spin his swords. Like, what is Luffy doing against that?
I mean,
Like,
Luffy's more inclined to dodge than block as opposed to Zoro. Zoro has swords.
Luffy has dodge point blank explosions.
No,
I mean,
but
Luffy-
you guys don't understand. Like, what we're trying to say is, how is Luffy supposed to damage a sword? Like, he's literally just punching. A sword.
Like I said, he snapped Arlong's sword
Yeah,
with one hand.
this guy's
It's not like
breaking steel.
Alright,
he lacks
Arlong's-
the physical strength.
and
and-
Zoro cut the same swords that in that same arc, and then couldn't cut through
Yeah,
that. steel.
that's true. That's true. That is also true.
Yeah, Zoro cutting
Zoro
steel.
could not cut that steel.
Zoro
but
did
he-
not
Hang on.
cut any swords in that arc.
Zoro cutting
He cut
steel.
Hachi's swords, didn't he?
Hang on. Zoro cutting steel is not about power; it's about technique.
Yeah,
It
but
was. He
cut
wanted to
through
cut it
those cheap
specifically.
swords in whatchamacallit. In
He cut Hachi's swords, right?
yeah, cut Hachi swords, but he couldn't cut this guy's swords, so
He didn't cut Hachi's swords. He broke them. He didn't specifically cut through Hachi's swords. Like I said, it was about technique, not power.
listen, I'm still
Cutting and breaking.
I honestly don't see how Luffy could possibly hurt Mr. One pre-time skip. I see literally no way. Like, he could dart around him, I guess, but like as soon as you punch Mr. One, he's fucking serrating Luffy's hand off.
So you think that Mr. One would straight up tank storm attack that he used to finish off Crocodile? Like, he just wouldn't be phased. He would be completely unfazed by
I
it.
think by the time Luffy was done with that attack, his hands would be off. Think about how messed up his hands would. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, whenever Zoro would touch Mr. One, insta blade. He started literally turning his hand into chainsaws. Like, I don't know. I don't get how. Luffy
Why are you
fights
guys
like
even
that.
discussing this? Why?
No, we're just discussing. What we're really discussing is how sometimes you guys.
Okay, we can compare the.
You guys don't go with the match.
You know the spot attack.
Like, I feel like some people are stronger in matchups than
No, I'm
other
gonna give you a
people.
point. You know
I get your point, but I don't think it really applies in that particular
wait,
case.
let me talk about something. You know the
Yeah,
spot
go
attack
ahead.
by Crocodile, the one that cutting attack.
What did you say?
Isn't that the thing where,
Crocodile's
like, goes into
attack
the
that
ground?
split the entire desert.
Desert spot or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Do you know the crocodile attack that split the entire desert?
Oh yeah. Luffy punched through that.
Yeah, Luffy punched through that.
I don't remember exactly.
And that's more impressive than anything Mr. One did. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It was the first fight. The first fight that they had. Yeah, Crocodile used it to split the desert, and then I think that was when Luffy sank into that pit that Crocodile
Yeah,
had.
and then Luffy broke into the next.
And then in the final fight during his storm attack, when he was punching upwards, he punched through one of them.
Way more impressive than anything that Mr. One did.
It's funny in the
Cutting.
chat. It's like
Hello?
literally people
Hello?
look at the split on
Hello?
Luffy versus Ass Bones. It's like,
Man,
Don't
I
forget,
just
don't forget that Luffy can break swords with his teeth.
no,
He can probably just bite Mr. One
Oh
off.
my god. Alright, I'm done with Daz Bones. I'm so done
Luffy
with
only
Daz Bones.
beats Crocodile.
Back to Capone, dude.
all right.
Crocodile because water.
On that note, guys, we got to end it here. But I don't know. I think I want to continue this conversation another day. So, I do.
Yeah, so see you later.
But I'll make you guys come streaming again so we can talk about this. So I thank you guys for coming in. Stop by in the chat as well. But yeah, we definitely want to continue this conversation because I don't know. Honestly, I'm split on it. I don't know.
No one
I
has
think-
still yet to explain to me how Luffy hurts Daz Bones.
I
Yeah,
think
but-
explain it
Without
to
losing
you.
his hands. Without losing his hands.
I think he wins, but it'll be close. But that was it. We will catch you guys next week. Peace out.
See you.